guys, how's it going? Zach's here. Today's topic is what got you guys into cars? What made you want to get into the part of modifying cars, making cars faster, making cars lower? Are you guys more about speed, or are you guys more about aesthetics and, you know, more of a hella flush thing? Me personally, I guess I'm more of into a racing kind of category. I'm not really into the hella flush kind of stuff or anything like that. And you know, the question is, what got you guys into cars, and what do you guys like to do? You know, what is your thing? Do you like to do the hella flush? Are you more of a stance out kind of guy, or are you more of a you know, kind of more of a racer kind of guy? What got me into cars was when I was about 14, 15 years old. I was living with my parents, and my neighbor, he was probably about maybe 22 at the time. I walked outside and I see something yellow, and I automatically just look over, and all I see is a yellow Mitsubishi Evolution 8, and my jaw just dropped, and I fell in love with it like that, and I told myself, I'm going to buy me one of those one day. And it took me about 9 to 10 years to finally find the financials and stuff like that. I had SRT4s beforehand to get me more into cars, kind of understand it more. But just seeing that EVO 8 every single day, it was probably one of the prettiest cars I've ever seen. And at that time, like, the Need for Speed games were real big, and I was like Underground 2, I want to say it was. And I always played with the EVO, and I fell in love with it. And I told myself, like I said, I was like, I'm going to buy me that. That's the car I want to buy. So it took me about 9 to 10 years, like I said, and I finally ended up buying a 2006 EVO 9 SE. Basic bolt-ons, upgraded excited twin disc clutch. Just, you know, miles were a little bit higher, but compression came out fine. And I was like, fell in love with that. I'm not a big fan of black, but just something about when I saw that target black in the sun, and being an EVO 9, I just had to have it. I fell in love. I was looking at a Blue Bayou EVO 8, and I was like, you know, it's nice. It was a little bit too basic for me. It was 100% stock, which was really what caught my attention. I only had like 85,000 miles, and he was only asking 1,000 more for than what the EVO 9 was. So I ended up going with EVO 9 just because the value was obviously there. It was worth a lot more. I was buying it actually like 5,000 under Blue Book value, or not a value, whatever you want to go off of. And the guy was in the Air Force. He's like, I haven't driven the car in like a year. He was out in North Dakota, and I was like, it was down in Kentucky where his brother was at. So I checked out the car, fell in love with it. But checked out the car. It kind of sucked because right when I started coming from Dayton all the way down to Cincinnati area, it just started pouring down, raining. Like, I'm not talking sprinkle, I'm just saying people started hitting the brakes, going 40 miles an hour, maybe even 35. It just sucked. And I was like, and then he calls me, he's like, hey, hate to say it, but the car won't start, the battery's dead. I think it's all bitter. I was like, ugh. Well, I'm already in Cincinnati, so I'm like, all right, you're down in Newport. Obviously, I'm just going to keep coming down here because I'm not going to turn around and have a 40-minute drive home. So I ended up seeing the car, fell in love with it, met him again at like IKEA or something like that, and I was like, you know what, this is the car I want. It's definitely what I'm looking for, and I was like, I had to get it. So we ended up buying it after a few problems with the title because it was in his brother's name. He had to get it transferred over to his name, and it took about 3 times actually getting to the bank. And finally, I was like, got the keys, and I was like, it's mine. I can't wait. I don't really drive the car a lot because I work so much. My daily is a 2012 Mazda Speed 3, and it's a nice little sporty car, I guess. But this is my baby. My girlfriend's like, I don't even know why you got the car. You don't drive it. And I was like, you have that. You see your dream car, you just fall in love. You're like, I had to have it. It gives you a feeling. What got me into cars was just that excitement feeling, and just going out and just hitting boosts and getting thrown back in your seat and just blowing the doors off somebody. It was just probably the greatest feeling I ever had when I was probably about 18, when I first got my first SRT4. projects that's been there for years, just because by the time they get off or they have free time, they don't want to work on a car. And I 100% agree with it. Like, sometimes I just don't want to do stuff. I'm pretty lazy. I'll admit it. After I work a 10-hour shift, I just want to go home and drink a beer and fall asleep on the couch with my dogs. But the question is, what got you guys into cars? And, you know, what are you guys into? Are you guys, what's your dream car? Are you more of a domestic guy? Are you more of an import guy? I want to know. I want to know what your guys' feedback is, and, you know, see what your guys' opinions are. And Mustang, hopefully it doesn't hit me. But, you know, I just want to see what your guys' opinions on. And like what people who actually watch my channel are into, so I have a feel for it. So more videos, I can kind of lean towards them, so they have mutual interest, obviously. So, but, you know, I want to know. Write down in the comments below, hit like, subscribe. I very much appreciate it. The more subscribers I have, the more likes I get, the more content I can give you guys. And the more content I can see what you guys are into, I could kind of lean towards that, so get the fan base going down. Don't run the red light. We're good. And I just want to know what everyone is, so you guys more videos where you guys are enjoy watching. That's what I really want to get this channel into. I want to get more about automotives, and, you know, I see channels like at the Smoking Tire, the Dude in Blue, David, he does phenomenal stuff, and Boostaholics, that's one of my favorite channels I actually watch, and TRC, I used to watch 1320 a lot, but more of their stuff's more just drag racing, but it is what it is. But hit like, comment. I want to know what your guys' feedback is, what you guys are into. I'm really interested in it. Subscribe, maybe even share this video. I very much appreciate it. Tell me what you guys think. Write down in the comments, like I said. All right, stay boosting, guys.